Hey folks, it's Olin. It is Wednesday, the 22nd of April, and it is Earth Day. So happy Earth Day to those of you who may be celebrating, or however you may be celebrating. Happy Earth Day. The culture would want to say, hey, there's all kinds of different ways to celebrate. Hey, let's give thanks to God for giving us this earth. It's His, and He gave it to us to steward, and we're giving it back, hopefully in better shape than we found it. Hey, just wanted to bring you up to speed on developments here at the church. I don't know, this might turn into a weekly podcast. That's a lot of work, but it seems like every week there's more information that we need to get out to you. So we might do this for the foreseeable future while we get things set. And maybe next week we'll have a guest with us. We might record that and maybe do some Q&A with our future guest church on the campus. Maybe we'll have Steve come on and we can introduce you to him. And that's certainly something that we could do next week. So for those of you who have not yet heard, we have went ahead and decided to go ahead and bring on Oasis Church onto the campus, beginning on the 1st of May to share the campus with us on Sunday mornings in the 11 o'clock hour and on Wednesday nights for Bible study, and then we might have some future opportunities to have them use our facility. But for now, we're in the middle of looking at insurances and getting a lease agreement put together so that we're all on the same page about what that looks like moving forward. So we're excited about what God is going to do. But I just wanted to take a few minutes and kind of let you know what it's going to look like beginning on May 3rd. And what does it look like to have another church on campus with us? It's been a long time since we've done that. It was 2023 when we merged the churches together, but before that, the two churches were meeting at two separate hours. And in the very beginning, back to 2020, we were working separately and not doing anything together. And so we've been at this for a long time. We understand all of the logistics and what it means to do it well. And the good news is we have a team who are really dedicated to making this work very, very effectively. So what it looks like is we'll meet for worship at 9:30. We're going to do our best to bring the service in at about an hour to an hour and 10 minutes, and that means we're going to have to condense some of the things that we do as a church, because we want Oasis to begin to be able to start their service right at the top of the hour, which means they need to come into the facility, do their sound checks for their worship team, and do those things. But here's what I really wanted to drive home today. For us as Calamasa Worship Center, we have a really great opportunity. And I hope over the past couple of months, you've been able to see my heart as a collaborator, one who wants to open our campus to other church ministries, to grow the kingdom together, and to maximize the use of the facility that God gave us to steward and to shepherd. And not only to make the campus look good, but to use it for the glory of God. And part of that, I believe, is to open it up to ministries. And we've done that. We did it with LifeSpring for a certain amount of time as Don Hinkle met in our social hall. And there was an Easter a couple years ago where there were 3 churches meeting at the same time. There was New Life meeting on the campus, Foothill Bible Church, and LifeSpring Christian Church were all meeting on this campus on the same day on Easter. And to me, that represented a kingdom win. It represented a win for all 3 churches that were growing together and walking together, separately doing their work, but working together to build the kingdom. And a full parking lot as people drive by, man, that's a great testimony to what God is doing. So here's what it looks like for us. I am hoping that as our service comes to a conclusion, we want to make sure that we're getting out of the sanctuary in what we might call a timely manner, okay? Now, here's what I don't want to have happen. If there is prayer going on in the sanctuary, Let's pray. There are other spaces on the campus that we can pray. We can go out into the courtyard. We can come back into the room that I'm recording this in, which is behind the drum set on the stage. And then we have room 4, which is kind of serves as our green room. There's plenty of space to pray in there. And after the service, that would be a good opportunity and space to continue to pray. What we don't want to do is squash the Spirit. If the Holy Spirit is moving in the service, or we have a baptism or something like that, of course our service is going to go a little bit longer. And we'll do our best to make sure that the Oasis folks know that that's happening, and there may be a slight delay in the beginning of their service. But by and large, we want to make sure that we're bringing the services down to the time that we have allotted to ourselves to get that done, so that they can start on time. But here's a more important thing. It's all about fellowship. What I want you to do as our congregation is roll out the red carpet for the people of Oasis. For the last couple of years, they have been what we were, a church looking for a facility, somewhere to call home. And where this might not be a home of their own, it is a home that we have opened up to them to be the hands and feet of Jesus together on this campus, but to give them a place to really go deeper in the ministry that God has set before them. So I want you to roll out the red carpet. What I want you to consider doing is grab a name tag. If you already have your lanyard here for the church because you volunteer on one of our service teams, or you're a part of the welcome team, or you've been a part of children's ministry, and your lanyard is in the welcome center, go grab that lanyard and put it on. And introduce yourself to people, and hopefully it's got your name on it. If you don't have a lanyard, no problem. We'll have plenty of name tags. We'll slap them on. We'll put your name on and some kind of decoration. But what I really want you to do is make those people feel welcome. I hope you'll high five somebody coming out of the sanctuary on the 3rd, so that between the services there's a sense of camaraderie and fellowship. I know we're strangers. I know we don't know each other. I know that you might not know the difference between somebody who's a longtime Oasis attender and somebody who's maybe at Calamasa Worship Center for the first time. That's the beauty of it. You won't know, and you will get to welcome somebody that you've never met. So I want to encourage you that as you roll out the red carpet, and as you welcome people, that they would truly feel welcome in this place. Now, I know that some of you are just still not 100% on board on why are we going to share? What does this look like? Why do we have to do 9:30? And I hope by now you understand all of the reasons why that is important. And even if you feel like that this isn't the best thing for us, I want to encourage you to still make people feel welcome anyway. Because that's what I would hope that our church is known for. Not just for first-time visitors, but for people who love and worship God from across the valley, from the far end of Beaumont into the Morongo Valley, all the way down into Redlands and beyond. And that people that you come in contact with know that you love Jesus because of the way that you interact with them. So just roll out that red carpet, make them feel welcome. Let them see that we love each other. Let them see that there is that sense that we always talk about, that this is a place where we love each other and we care for each other, and it is clear when you walk in the building. Let them see that. And then welcome them into a seat. Do me a favor and help me clean up the sanctuary so that it is ready for them at 11 o'clock. Grab your communion cup and help us dispose of it and get rid of any trash that might be in the aisles. If you've brought food or drink into the sanctuary, make sure and clean up after yourself so that that next group, as they come in, will find a worship space that is ready for them and clean and ready for worship. I think for me, what I'm looking for is just be the church right now. Just be the church. And yes, we are Calamasa Worship Center. We are a local expression of the church. But the church goes beyond us. The church includes the folks from Oasis. It includes churches from all over the valley. And when people are here, we want to welcome them in the best way that we can. So they'll probably bring some donuts. They might bring some bottle of water, maybe some coffee to set up on the table out there. Let's get to know each other. Let's introduce ourselves to one another and truly be the church to one another. So here's what I want you to do. I want you to pray about it. Number one, pray about it. Number two, I want you to ask me questions. If there are questions that you have about what this looks like and how we're doing it and what we need from you, send me a question. My email is Olin_Richie@calamesaworship.center. That's my direct email, or send me a text with a question. And I'll answer it on whatever way that you send it. But I might also, in our conversation with Steve next week, we'll answer that in this space. So we'd love to have some Q&A and get that information out as well. And just encourage you to be the church. We've got an opportunity to roll out the red carpet, to extend the right hand of Christian fellowship, and do that in a way that not other churches are able to do. And really, a lot of the times, most churches aren't willing to do. Because here's the thing. Most churches aren't willing to do what we're about to do. There's too many risks involved. What if they take over? What if we don't get along? What if this just isn't the right thing? Well, guess what? God's going to make that clear. God will make it clear to all of us as we move down the road. My prayer is that the kingdom will expand, the kingdom will grow further and faster than ever before because of what we have chosen to do here at the church. I also want you to hear that I am for Oasis, and Steve is for Calamasa Worship Center. And we are dedicated to serving and shepherding and stewarding our own individual churches. But we're excited about the opportunity to worship on the same campus together, to share the facility, and to see what God may have for us. So that's it for this week. Thanks for tuning in, okay? And again, we probably will make this a weekly thing, maybe as long as the end of spring, or maybe we do it beyond that. I don't know. A weekly podcast is tough to do, but we're willing to do it if it will help us to communicate with you and help you understand what is happening here at the church. So thanks for being with us today. Share this link with people inside the church. I don't necessarily want everybody in Yucaipa seeing this, although it's no secret. This is just for you. This is just for the people of Calamasa Worship Center, just for us. And I've learned that it's not easy to keep a video private on YouTube, so I've got to make it a public link so that you can share it. So please share it with one another. Remember, no gossip. No gossip. Information. If you need questions answered, go to a staff member, go to a leadership board member, come straight to me. The worst thing in the world could be that you're out in the courtyard sharing information that's not complete with one another. That's the way that bad information gets out there, and I don't want that for you. I don't want that for us, and I don't want that for the kingdom. So that's it. You guys have a great Earth Day or beyond whenever you're watching this, and we will see you Sunday right here, 9:30, right here at the church, where we continue our series on We Are the Church, and we'll be looking at fellowship. What is it? Why is it important? And how do you do it? So be with us. We'll see you on Sunday. Take care. Love you. Bye.